It's a bit shocking but true. Most of us are only one click away from sharing too much. In this age of transparency, where thoughts and feelings are tweeted faster than we can blink, it's easy to feel the pull to join in. But what if I told you that the ancient Stoics, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, had already figured out thousands of years ago that the real power lies not in how much we share, but in how much we choose to withhold? This philosophy, deeply embedded in Stoicism, suggests that there is immense strength in privacy and in protecting our inner sanctum. Today, we're delving into why protecting our personal values is not merely about secrecy, but about safeguarding our integrity, autonomy, and peace. In our overshare-heavy culture, retaining control over what we disclose offers us a way to reclaim the parts of ourselves too often given away. This conversation could shift your perspective on transparency, empowering you to selectively manage your privacy and personal revelations. Let's unpack how ancient Stoic wisdom provides essential strategies for maintaining our core, even in today's open book world. Understanding values. Identifying your core. The importance of alignment. Living in alignment with our core values isn't just a lofty ideal, it's a practical pathway to genuine happiness and satisfaction. This idea echoes through the corridors of Stoic philosophy, which teaches that true happiness doesn't come from external achievements or accolades, but from living in accordance with nature, our own true nature, which is defined by our values. When we align our actions with our beliefs, we're not just being consistent, we're cultivating a life of harmony and integrity. Think about a musician tuning their instrument. When the strings are in perfect alignment, the sound is harmonious and clear. Similarly, when our actions resonate with our values, our lives produce a melody that is both satisfying and authentic. But alignment goes beyond personal peace. It's about resonating with the universe's rational order, a concept deeply ingrained in Stoic thought. The Stoics believed that the universe is governed by a divine rationality, and by living in alignment with our rational, virtuous nature, we live in harmony with the cosmos itself. Consider the discomfort of living out of alignment. Have you ever felt the nagging unease that comes from making a choice that doesn't quite sit right with your principles? That's a sign of misalignment. On a small scale, it might just cause minor discomfort, but over time, these small breaches can lead to significant distress. Living out of alignment can feel like rowing against the current. Not only is it exhausting, but it also gets you nowhere fast. To bring it back to a Stoic perspective, Marcus Aurelius once advised that we perform every action as if it were our last, a thought that underscores the importance of acting according to our highest principles at all times. When we live out of alignment, we compromise our integrity and authenticity, leading to an inner conflict that can affect our mental and emotional well-being. The ancient Stoics were clear on this. Peace comes from within, and it is directly influenced by how authentically we live our lives. But how does living in alignment affect our relationships with others? When you live true to your values, you naturally attract people who respect and share those values. This creates relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. On the flip side, living out of alignment can lead to relationships that are superficial or even conflicted because they're not based on a true representation of who we are. Alignment empowers us to make decisions with confidence. When you know your values and live by them, decision-making becomes less about weighing pros and cons in a vacuum and more about asking, does this align with my values? This clarity can simplify what often feels like complex decision-making processes, reducing stress and increasing our confidence in the choices we make. Challenges to staying aligned. are all powerful feelings that can cloud our judgment and lead us to act in ways that contradict our values. The Stoic practice of reflecting on one's emotions, understanding their origins, and assessing their validity can be an effective way to ensure that our actions remain aligned with our values, even in emotionally charged situations. Then there's the challenge of short-term versus long-term gratification. In the moment, it can be tempting to make choices that offer immediate filled with purpose, clarity, and an inner peace that external circumstances cannot disturb. Practical strategies as the Stoics envisaged. Saying no with confidence. Learning to say no is one of the most empowering skills you can develop, yet it's often one of the hardest. It involves much more than just declining invitations or requests. It's about setting boundaries that protect your time, energy, and values. Stoicism provides a robust framework for this, emphasizing the importance of self-control and the courage to live according to one's principles. This ancient philosophy teaches us that saying no isn't just a refusal, but a reaffirmation of what truly matters to us. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is the differentiation between what we can control and what we cannot. This distinction is crucial when it comes to saying no. You cannot control how others will react to your decision, but you can control your choices and ensure they align with your values. When you say no, you're essentially choosing to prioritize your autonomy and respect for yourself over external demands or expectations. It's a powerful exercise in maintaining your agency and not letting the preferences of others dictate your actions. But how do you say no with confidence? It starts with a clear understanding of why you're saying no. Before you can effectively set boundaries, you need to know what drives them. Are you protecting your time so you can focus on personal goals or responsibilities? Are you guarding your emotional well-being from situations or commitments that drain you? Or are you simply aligning your actions with your ethical or moral compass? Whatever your reasons, being clear about them not only makes it easier to communicate your no, but also strengthens your resolve when faced with pushback. In practice, saying no with confidence also involves clear communication. It's not just about the word no, it's about expressing your decision in a way that is respectful yet firm. This means avoiding vague language or overly apologetic tones, which can undermine your message and open the door to persuasion. Instead, be direct and honest. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not sure I can," opt for, "I won't be able to." If appropriate, you can briefly explain your reasoning, which can help the other party understand your perspective and respect your boundaries. Moreover, saying no with confidence requires consistency. The more consistently you enforce your boundaries, the more others will come to understand and respect them. This doesn't mean being inflexible, but rather maintaining a consistent approach to how and when you choose to say no. Stoicism teaches the value of consistency in character and action as a reflection of one's rational and virtuous life. By being consistent, you reinforce your values and the seriousness with which you treat them. Prepare for some degree of fallout. Not everyone will respond positively when you start setting stronger boundaries. Some may react negatively or feel rejected. Stoicism equips us to handle this discomfort by reminding us that the opinions of others are outside our control and should not sway us from acting in accordance with our own reason and virtue. It's important to stay firm and compassionate, understanding that while you can offer explanations, you're not responsible for managing everyone else's feelings. Building resilience through values. When we talk about resilience, we often think of an opportunity to learn and grow. The process of returning to our values after a lapse is itself a resilience-building exercise. Each return strengthens our commitment and our ability to bounce back. As we wrap up today's journey through the core principles of Stoicism and the profound impact of living true to our values, remember that resilience isn't just surviving the storm, it's learning to dance in the rain, guided by the compass of our deepest beliefs. Thank you for joining me here on Stoic Journal. If you're looking to deepen your understanding or find more ways to integrate these timeless principles into your life, check out one of the suggested videos on your screen. Dive deeper, grow stronger, and continue walking the path of wisdom with us. Thank you for being a part of this community. Your engagement and introspection make all the difference.